Hi guys, Marcy here with a massive birthday haul video for you. So I have a lot of drugstore stuff here. I have some high-end stuff from, I got Ulta, I got NYX, I got Sigma, a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna jump right in and get started. So the first thing I wanna talk about is this new felt tip eyeliner from Wet n Wild. It's the Pro Line Felt Tip Liner. It is in black. You open it up and it is just your standard liner. Now this liner does remind me a lot of the Tarte's Light Camera Lashes liquid liner that I was talking about in my last favorites video. You guys know I am terrible at winged liner. That's why I never do it. With this liner though, for some reason, every time I use it, it's just like, it comes out perfect. Like enough that I can post to Instagram, I can wear it outside of the house. It always feels good when your liner is on point. And just to show you guys, it is a pretty nice black liner. So this, it said on the packaging, it was new at the drugstore. I found it at CVS for like $4.95. The next thing I want to jump right into is this contouring brush from e.l.f. Now you guys just saw me talk about the Morphe contouring brush and the problems I had with that. I got this on a whim. I was in need of a contouring brush. I was on the go traveling and I saw this and I grabbed it. It was $6 at the drugstore. It is extremely soft. It is very densely packed. I have not had any problems with it as far as shed goes or, you know, it feeling loose or anything like that. And it is big enough, but it will still give you a very nice chiseled line, especially on the cheeks, the foreheads, or on the jawline. I think it's a little too big to use for your nose, but that's fine with me because it is extremely soft and I really like the way it blends stuff out. The next thing I want to talk about is this new Revlon foundation I saw on a stand at the drugstore. It's the Photo Ready Instafix foundation stick. I'm assuming this is their take on the Makeup Forever HD stick that everyone's talking about thanks to Nikki Tutorials. And just like a typical stick, you know, you wind it up and there is your product. Now the one thing I do want to say about this is I grabbed a pretty light color. This one in particular is number 140 Nude. It is still a tad bit dark for my skin tone. It is a little bit of a thicker foundation, at least it feels that way. It does blend out very nicely. I will give it that. And because it is a cream stick foundation, it's very easy to take with you on the go. Oily people, just stay away from it. You are not going to like this. I just found that for as thick as it is, it does give your face a little bit of that cake face or textured look. And there's something in this that I have the driest of dry skin. And within a couple hours, this made me look very oily and my makeup was like moving around a lot. So I like it because of its ease of use and its blendability, but oily people, you're going to want to stay away from it because it's going to make your face look like a grease pan. And you really have to be like careful and set this really well, or I think it's just gonna move all over on you. So this was about $13 at CVS. The next group of things I want to talk about that I got are all from NYX. I don't know why, I just happened to go NYX crazy apparently. So the first things I want to talk about are these color correcting HD concealers. You guys just saw me use these in my last video. So you have all the colors for color correcting that you need, your purple, your green, your yellow. They have salmon colors and they have regular concealer colors. Considering the $5 price tag that goes along with these, I do really like them a whole lot. As you guys know, if you watched that video, a YouTuber by the name of Sabrina just did a great comparison with these against the Urban Decay color correcting concealers. If you want to watch that, I'll link her video below. Essentially, you know, there are some slight differences in formulation and things like that, but the end outcome looked almost identical on her. The only thing I want to say about these really is that you do want to work with them kind of quickly. In my opinion, after using them, I found that they would start to dry and set really quickly. So you do just kind of want to like dot what you need and blend it in, and then if you need more, fine. You don't want to go and cover your whole face in these all at once, because by the time you get to the end and you start again blending, everything's going to be set and it's going to be harder to work with. But I do actually really like these a lot. We're gonna move into the lip stuff next. So this is the NYX Liquid Suede Lipstick. I got the color Vintage and it is just this beautiful dark berry maroon color. I'll swatch it. It looks just like that. And I find these to be very comparable to the soft matte lip creams from NYX. I absolutely love that formula. It was in my best of 2015 video. I do really like these a whole lot. Some liquid lipsticks that they came out with that I do not like at all are the new NYX lip lingeries. I got 2 colors, one in Corset and one in Teddy. I will swatch them for you, but they are not the same kind of formula that you'll find in Liquid Suede or the soft matte lip creams. So here is Teddy and here is Corset. Now they do look beautiful swatched on my hand, except I find that as soon as you go to put them on your lip, they lose like half of their pigmentation. I saw Corset the day they released it and I was absolutely in love. My first thought was I have to get it. And I did. About a week later I got it. I was so excited to put it on after I swatched it. And then once I put it on, I was totally underimpressed. To me, they just, for whatever reason, they lose half their pigment, if not more, once you put them on your actual lips. They're very tacky. They don't dry down. And they take a really long time to dry. So if you're someone that likes to do that, like pucker your lips, you're going to get patchiness, you're going to get unevenness, and it is not worth the price tag in my opinion. You can go get far better liquid lipsticks that are even NYX still, but these, for as beautiful as they are, and I know everyone loved the collection just based on the colors, I don't think the formula is very good. The next thing I want to talk about from NYX, I believe, is a new product, and it is their Pump It Up Lip Plumper. So it looks just like this and very similar to the Too Faced Lip Injection. You're supposed to put this on, it's supposed to give you like a tingling feeling, and your lips are supposed to look fuller and more plump. So they do have a variety of colors in this, although they are pretty much sheer glosses. I got the clear one in Live. They have very light pink ones all the way down to like almost a sheer nude, and they are all celebrity names, I believe, with large lips, such as Angelina Jolie or Kylie Jenner. Basically, you know, like I said, it's just like a clear gloss. You put it on, and I did try this yesterday. It took me a couple coats, but I do feel like my lips were a little bit fuller after using it. I did not really experience a tingly feeling with it. I felt more of a cooling feeling, like if you were to put like some kind of heavy mint on your lips, or even if you were to put an ice cube on your lips, that cooling effect. That's what it felt like for me. I didn't feel any pain or anything like that. I do want to do a whole video just dedicated to this alone, but I think it might actually work, and it's $5 in drugstores. The last thing I got on my NYX haul was the Q10 Renew Skin Elixir and Primer. It looks like this. It says it's supposed to help smooth your skin, blur out fine lines and wrinkles. You can use it as a primer, or you can just use it as like a skin serum. It does have a light scent, and it is a white color, but as you can see, it blends right out. It does feel really nice on the skin. As far as a primer goes, I'm not sure yet. I have been using it with some other primers mixed together with it, but I haven't used it on its own yet, and I haven't had it long enough to give you guys a full opinion of what I think about it yet. So that is everything I got from the drugstore. Next, I want to move on to what I got from Ulta. So the first thing I want to talk about from Ulta is this nip+fab Skin Bee Sting Fix Lifting Mask. Looks just like this, and you take it out of the package, and it's just a cute little yellow tube, and it says that it's a gel mask combining bee venom with 3D Express lifting effect technology to smooth and reduce the appearance of fine line and wrinkles and lift your face. It does actually have bee venom in it, so if you are allergic to bee stings, steer clear of this, guys, because you will probably get a reaction. But it does have the bee venom in it. It says it's supposed to help plump and firm the skin, and it has other things in it that's supposed to smooth and hydrate and soften and blur, all that kind of stuff. But they do warn there really is bee venom in this. If you are allergic or have any kind of reaction with bee stings, stay away from it. I actually didn't know that. I thought this brand just used names like that to kind of like, you know, marketing or branding, you know, to make it really ear-catching or interesting. But no, apparently there's really crazy stuff in this. This is on clearance at Ulta right now. I got it for $5 if any of you are interested in trying it. The next two things I want to talk about, I got as freebies from Ulta for my birthday, and they are both mascaras. So this first one is the Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara. Everybody was talking about this to me, saying how great it is. Honestly, I haven't tried it yet to tell you guys, but it is more like a normal bristle brush. However, the bristles do kind of twist around in a very unique style. I don't really know how to explain it. I didn't use it yet. However, I think there's a coupon to get a free sample of this in the Ulta Circular. So if you have one, pick it up, look through it, and you can probably snag this bad boy for free. The next one I got was the Benefit Roller Lash. Again, I've never used this mascara before. I've never used the They're Real before either. But it comes in this cute little deluxe case, and you open it up, and as this one has a silicone wand. I did try this one. I do like it. I want to do a comparison between this and my Too Faced Better Than Sex for you guys. Those were just little freebies I got just because it was my birthday month. I also snagged up another NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I absolutely love these. And to be quite honest, I think these are actually better than the new Anastasia Brow Definer. I reach for this 10 times more than I reach for my Anastasia one. I just feel like this is easier to use, and I feel like it almost even stays on longer. I think the Anastasia one is very waxy and it rubs off very easily. This one doesn't do that, I think, and I like the color selection in this. I also got a new NYX Wonder Stick because my old one is about to run out. This one I got in light, and it is from one of their original releases. I decided to go a step up and get medium. I think they changed something either in the formula or the way they packaged things. I just feel like for some reason the shading is way off than what it used to be when they first released the Wonder Stick. This is the contour stick from my light palette, which if I swatch it for you guys, you can see it's very cool toned and it looks like almost a real contour. This is the contour stick from the one I just picked up in medium. And when you swatch it and you look at them next to each other, the one in medium is actually much more orange based or warm toned than the lighter one, and I will probably never ever use that contour side. I thought it was going to be more cool toned like this one, and I don't know why they would do that, but I don't know what the deal is with this. I'll have to play around with this and see how it works with my skin. But right now, I'm kind of wishing I grabbed another light one instead of a medium. The last two things I got in my Ulta haul are both from IT Cosmetics. This first one is the Your Skin But Better CC Plus Anti-Aging with SPF 50. And I got mine in the shade Light, which is what was recommended to me from one of the Ulta specialists. It looks just like this, and I have been using it. I am absolutely in love with this for multiple reasons. Probably the biggest one being that Jamie put a pump on the bottom of it, which made me so incredibly happy it wasn't even funny. But I think this works really, really well. You do get a light to medium coverage. However, it is still more coverage than what you'd get from like a Rimmel BB cream or a Physicians Formula BB. So the coverage is really good, even though it's light to medium. It is a buildable coverage, and I think this is really great for sensitive skin. I haven't broken out yet. It makes my skin look like skin. I don't look cakey or anything like that. I just really, really, really love this, plus the fact that there's so much SPF in it. On top of that, I also got the Bye Bye Pores. This was on sale as part of their 21 Days of Beauty, which is going on right now. I got the translucent. I don't know if there's colored ones or not, but it just comes in a little jar like this. You open it up and you do get a little powder puff with it, and of course all of your powder. This really does work to help minimize the look of pores and texture in your face. I was actually really, really impressed with it, and it has become my everyday go-to ever since I got it. So that is everything that I got in my Ulta haul. So next I want to talk about what I got in my March Ipsy bag. And I think this is the perfect bag for spring. It's cute, it's bright, it's telling you that spring is here. You can put away all your dark liquid lippies if you want to and start using nice, pretty, bright colors, which I have no complaints about. So I opened the bag, and the first thing I pulled out is this brush from Luxie. It's the number 223 short shader brush. And I love using these to pack on like pigment and shadow onto my lid, so it feels incredibly soft. It really, I was surprised at just how soft this brush is. I've never had a Luxie brush before, so I am excited to give this one a shot. The next thing I got was the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum to replenish, smooth, and soften. And it does say that it is safe for sensitive skin. So I actually have this on my face right now, and it is very much so like a serum. It's very liquidy and smooth. It is clear. It does feel extremely, it's just like a clear gel, as I don't know if you can see, but it is just, it spreads on the skin very nicely. It just feels like you're hydrating your skin. I have not had any issues with it yet. As far as sensitivity goes, I have not broken out from it yet or anything like that. This guy I really, really like. The next thing I got is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer and the Hydrating Primer. Now, I have had a sample of this before. I actually just finished it, so I was excited to get this. The only thing I could say is I would prefer to have the Smoothing Primer, which is another one of their Step 1 primers. However, I'll take the Hydrating too. It's great for normal to dry skin. It is white. It's not a silicone-based primer, but it's very similar. The closest thing I can explain it to is like the Smashbox Primer in Light, which is also that white formula that isn't very silicone based. And I also got a Nude Sticks. It's the lip and cheek pencil in the color Mystic. This actually, and I should have brought it down, if you guys are Sephora VIPs or Beauty Insiders or anything like that, if you've ever gotten the NARS lipstick duos for your birthday present, I think they were last year's, this is like an exact match to that lighter NARS pencil. Oh, I should get it and bring it down. But it is just like a very nudie, on the verge of brownie or mauve. And it is just a really, really beautiful pencil, and I am so, so glad I got it, because I am just about done with that NARS pencil, and this is probably the closest thing dupe-wise I have seen to it yet. So the last thing I got, I unfortunately don't have to share in front of you because I already used them, but they were collagen masks, and oh my goodness, guys, they were packed with liquid. Like, there was like collagen or liquid or whatever it is that was on those masks, like seeping out of the mask. It was actually a really nice mask. The only problem I had with the mask was that it was too small for like my mouth. I had to like rip it and kind of mold it to my face a little bit. It wasn't like a standard size mask, I think, but it was well worth it. I got 2 of them in my Ipsy bag, so I actually had 6 products instead of 5. And yeah, overall, I think this was a really, really good Ipsy bag for the month. So the last thing I want to discuss in this giant haul is stuff that I got from Sigma. First off, right off the bat, I got another eyeshadow base. I do have 3 eyeshadow bases from them, and this one is a new one I got in the color Neutralize. So it is more of a orange base. You know, they work really, really well. I think they're right up there with the MAC paint pots, and I really, really, really do like these a lot. They are super pigmented. They're not crazy with creasing. They're not patchy or hard to work with on the eye or anything like that. The only thing I will say is if you are going to buy these, make sure you keep this little white cap part right here. If you don't keep this on, even if you put the cap on, it will dry up. I had another neutral pot very similar to this called Provoke. It was just more skin toned instead of orange. I lost the white cap and it dried up so fast. I ended up having to throw it away, and this I decided to get to replace it. These little white caps really truly do make a difference. I think I got this for $7 or $9 on the sale section of their site, and you do get a pretty decent amount of product in this jar. You get 0.17 ounces, which is about 5 grams. So I think that's really worth it, and these are really, really good if you're looking for an eyeshadow base. The next thing I got was this small angle brush, the E65 brush, and it was on sale for $9, so I picked it up. These are the two things I really want to talk about. These are both called lip switches, and I'm going to show you guys because, oh, I'm so excited. This one is double whammy. So essentially, these are like lip glosses, and they're super cool. I want to show them to you close up. So here is double whammy, and as you can tell, the light is not even doing it justice. So it pulls more pinks and purples, but it is definitely like a holographic lip gloss. And this one is in Otherworldly. And this one, as you can see, pulls more blue and pearlescent and stuff like that. They do have a very small brush tip applicator, as you can see. So that is double whammy. And here is Otherworldly below it. So they're holographic almost. They're very 80s-esque, and I am absolutely in love with these. So the very last thing I got, just because I see my battery camera is about to die, this was my free sample. I always get these because they are my favorite brush ever, and it is the Sigma Blending E25 brush. I use this brush on the daily. It is by far probably my favorite brush. I probably have 5 of these at this point, and I just absolutely love them. So that is it, guys. That was everything for my big haul that I wanted to share with you. Any comments, suggestions, anything like that, you guys know where to leave them. And if you don't want to miss out on what I post on YouTube every single week, you can always just like my channel and hit that subscribe button. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.